Hi everyone, welcome back to WHU TV. It's nice to see you. I hope you're keeping well. I'm back. Not that I really went anywhere, just had a nice couple of weeks off just to chill, just to relax, because there's a lot of work gets done on this channel, and when the season's over it's lovely. But we're not done with the season yet, because on Friday there will be the season review that me and hopefully a couple of guests will be going through, so keep an eye out for that. But today it's been confirmed that there's been some changes to the squad, so I wanted to talk to you guys about it. As always, guys, this video is sponsored by the channel sponsor, 3retro.com. Please click the link in the description below that will take you directly through to the West Ham section of their website, where you can purchase some really nice retro gear, as you can see from the icon that's up here, along with track jackets, polo shirts, sweatshirts, and t-shirts made by Admiral and Umbro. So go check those out as well. Any purchases you make through the link in the description below, the commission that the channel would normally be getting, as I always say, I'll be sending on to the charity Iron Supporting Food Banks. They're based in the Newham area, and they're helping those in the Newham area and the Essex County and further afield for that matter, as they are currently supporting over 70 food banks now. So guys, go grab yourself a really nice retro shirt. You'll be saving yourself a few quid in comparison to the club shop, and you'll be helping those the less fortunate than you and I. So let's get into it. As we know, and it's even though it's officially announced within the last day or so, but we know quite a while ago that Aaron Creswell has signed a new one-year extension. It's great from that point of view. It means he's coming up to his decade now. Obviously, he's signing from the Allardyce days. But unfortunately, Angelo Ogbonna hasn't had any new contract talks and is going to walk within the next 3 weeks, because obviously this new season starts officially well, pretty much now really, but the transfer window opens on the 1st of July. So yeah, it's Oggy's going to be around with us for a little while, as is Anang, but they're basically off at the same point. They're not really going to be participating in any real shape or form, which is a real shame. You know, again, Ogbonna, a very, very long-serving player with us, and also for that matter, Anang is unfortunately not seen good enough to be the number 3, but it looks like academy prospect Hedgie, I think you pronounce it, I'm not 100% sure how you pronounce his name. It looks like he is going to be the favoured academy graduate to step up to the first team at some point. Now obviously Lopetegui is going to be reviewing all the players as well, for that matter. I think the Creswell and Ogbonna stuff has been going on way before he was even mentioned for us, you know. But yeah, I think, I mean, obviously with Lopetegui, he wanted to get him in at Wolves. Creswell want to get Creswell in at Wolves, so I think that's the reason why he's signed his one-year extension. I say it's going to be a shame losing Oggy. Now, apparently, Ben Johnson and Divine Mubama are still in talks with the club, from what I understand, because my neighbour is a family friend of the Johnsons. I'm not going to go into the information that he told me over the weekend, but I'll be very surprised if Johnson does do it. We're getting conflicting information, which is why I didn't really want to talk about it at the point, but from what he's telling me, this is club stuff that is causing the problems. From what the club is saying, it's Johnson and his agent. So, you know, weigh it up whichever way you want it. You know, whenever is the right time to talk about what I was told. Then, and if I ever get the chance to see him walking down the road, then I'll ask him to come. I'll ask him to have a conversation with me. You know, he can only say no, can't he? He can only say, he's genuinely about five doors down. I've never seen him. I've seen him once, about 3 years ago, when he was moving in with the family, I think, or going to speak to the neighbours, one of the two. And I've not seen him pass anywhere since. But I've been keeping an eye out for him, as I always have. But anyway, it also looks like development squad players Jacob Knightbridge, Keenan Apaya Forson, and Dan Chesters, along with academy scholars Liam Jones, Jerry Umulu, Seb Booth, and Blaze Uwanji, are also going to be leaving the club in the summer as well. So, yeah, as it always is at this time of year, there's a big clear out. We always have this sort of stuff every single season. It's usually the juniors and the academy graduates, etc., etc. But at the same point, guys, I kind of do think we're looking at a decent squad now, in terms of, obviously there's stuff about some Brazilian players. I've got my research. The content is all ready to go. I just need to know when they're having the medicals, because when it's confirmed that either player or at least one of them is going to be having a medical, which looks more like the more unpronounceable name, shall we say, looks more like Louis Gilham, I think you pronounced that. Apparently talks are going on pretty quickly, which is great, that's going through. So if that happens, if he gets to the medical stage and there's information about his contract, then you and I were going to be talking about it. So yeah, put your comments in the comment section below, guys. Let me know what you're thinking on this in terms of the squad. I mean, do you agree that we should get rid of Ogbonna? Do you agree that Creswell should have signed? Do you agree that Anang should have stayed, shouldn't have stayed, etc., etc.? Let me know what you're thinking on this. As I say, on tomorrow night, I will be hopefully we'll have the guests on recording the video. As we'll do the review of the season. That'll be up on Friday, because obviously Friday is the anniversary of that momentous occasion. So yeah, it's timing out pretty well. But in the meantime, guys, have a fantastic week. I hope to see you very, very soon. And also, before we go, for that matter, just want to say that I've been looking at the details recently, and almost 2/3 of yourselves, 63.8% of you guys have been watching the content over the last 4 weeks and not subscribed to the channel. So by all means, please do hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell, and make sure the notifications are set to on if you are enjoying the content. Honestly, there is going to be so much more to come. I know loads of other channels have been doing other stuff, and that's fine. That's down to them. But I needed a break. I'm starting a new job at the in a week or so's time, and that should hopefully free me up some more time to spend more time doing it. Because at the end of the day, guys, the job I'm doing at the minute, I'm out of the house 12 hours a day, 5 days a week. It's knackering. I've got a job closer to home, which will help a lot. It's going to be, I'll have more time. I'll be way more refreshed, and I'll be able to spend more time making new content for you guys. But again, with this channel, we only concentrate on stuff that is actually fact. We don't talk about rumors. By all means, if you want to give us suggestions in the comment section below what you want us to talk about, then by all means, please do so. You know, I'm going to hopefully try and do what we did last year when Lawrence was on the channel, with discussing the defence, discussing the midfield, and discussing the attack. That was very popular last year, and I'm hoping to do that again over the summer's transfer, over the summer as well, for that matter. But guys, in the meantime, I'm waffling on as usual. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you very, very soon. All the best now. Take care.